Alrighty? Part 3, the finale of ranking every single Disney movie in one video. Let's go! I cannot actually believe it. I am actually almost done with this. It's been such a pain in the ass to get out of the way, but I'm finally done with this studio and never have to come back for them until the 2026 video. But who cares about that, right? This is also gonna be like the longest video. If I put into one compilation, that is gonna be the longest video I will upload on this channel. This journey has been an amazing journey for me. It's also hell because they have a lot of movies, like 60 movies. Like, come on now. But like, I'm super excited for the studio's future. I'll talk about that at the end of the video. But let's begin ranking every single Disney movie. Part 3, the finale. Let's begin.
We have a choice to build up.
Okay, please don't hate me. I know some people don't like Awkwafina, but I actually liked her here. Okay, don't put the guns down. I'm sorry. Yes, I said I like Awkwafina in a movie. Oh God, what's my boss gonna think about this, man? Like, I actually like the character she actually plays as. She plays as this dragon who's like considered the last dragon, and I really like that actually. And I actually think the fight scenes are generally like perfectly animated and perfectly shot. I do actually think the message does get a little convoluted at the end of the movie, but overall I still really enjoyed the movie. It's not like a masterpiece of a movie, but generally a good movie, and that's something. Also, there's a Chinese baby in the movie. Yeah. There's also this boy who lost his father. Yeah. And there's this guy. Yeah. There's also Raya's sister who has a war with her, and like they forgive each other at the end of the movie because, you know, that's sisters, sisters must bond, That's number one priority from Disney, like sisters must be bond. Yeah. Joke aside, but that final scene where Raya sacrifices herself was generally like good. I actually like that. I actually cried in the scene. I actually cried. Okay? Don't judge me, please. I'm a crier for movies. Seeing these characters in the poster, I thought this movie would have a lot of characters that didn't really get enough development, but no, actually. Each character actually gets a lot of development, and I really like that. Look, I know how hard it is to believe that I actually like Awkwafina in this movie because all the stuff she's been through, but I swear to God, she's actually really likable in this movie. She has really good writing, and I'm not even joking. Probably the best part about this whole movie. Yeah, I'm sorry you guys had to hear that, but yeah, Awkwafina's character is really likable, which I thought I'd never say in my whole life, because I don't really like Awkwafina. Yeah. And while, no, I don't think this is like the best film that Disney has ever made, I really think it's one of their better movies, honestly. So, overall, Raya the Last Dragon is generally a good movie. And probably one of the first movies I actually like Awkwafina in. Oh, God, no. Please don't kill me.
We don't talk about Bruno, no.
Encanto. Or as my mom wants to pronounce it, Encanto. Which, by the way, that's the wrong way how to say it. Encanto is the real way to say that word. So, sorry, Ma. Anyway, back on Encanto. I really enjoyed it. It's a little sad that this movie did all right in the box office, because honestly, if it came out if it was to come out like in Frozen era, I'm telling you, this movie would be a box office hit, and probably want to be like the number one movie like in the box office right now, because I actually like this movie a lot. Okay, don't hate me here, but I feel like this movie is a little better than Raya the Last Dragon, okay? Yes, I said it. Come fight me. I do actually like the story here. It's about like this like magical house. It's about Mirabelle. She doesn't have powers, and she wants to discover what happened to Bruno or what he did. And the actual backstory behind Bruno, and actually the backstory behind the actual magical house is actually explained very good. I do admit the grandma was pretty unlikable at Mirabelle at the beginning of the movie, but once you know her backstory, it's kind of understandable, honestly. She honestly has great development. I actually liked it a lot, and I liked the relationship together. I honestly liked it a lot. By the way, animation is gorgeous, by the way. It's really good. I like it a lot. I honestly feel like this is Disney's better movies because the whole, downgrade, the downgrowth they were going through, box office flops, And I think this is the only one movie that saved them from going, down, you know what I mean? By the way, the songs go absolutely hard. I think this is the best music I ever heard from Frozen, like right next to Frozen, but like such a good music, man. By the way, Bruno is voiced by, I'm not making this up, and I love this guy right here, John Leguizamo. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but AKA the guy who voiced Sid the Sloth. Oh, I haven't heard this guy in a long time. I love this guy right here. This guy is the GOAT. That's why we love Sid. This guy is the GOAT. I do actually like the lesson about you are not that this movie was trying to go for. I also like the lesson that, your emotions matter more. I really like that message a lot. Oh, by the way, I know what you guys are going to say. You're looking at the posters and you say, how are they going to balance this many characters in one movie? Well, this is Disney. And they know how to balance characters out. They've proven this with Raya. I love every single character. I love the flower princess, the sister princess, the flower sister, the strong sister. I just like this. I just like everybody here, and I just like this movie overall. It's probably one of my favorite Disney movies, like of all time. Yeah, I just like this movie a lot. You can tell. I love the jokes. They were pretty funny. I like the jokes a lot. So overall, Encanto. I mean, for mom viewers out there, Encanto is a good movie. I really enjoyed it, and it's honestly one of Disney's better movies of the year it came out, because Disney were kind of struggling in that year. So, yeah, I like this movie a lot, and it's probably one of the best movies Disney has released in that year. Alrighty, I had high hopes for this movie because the art style for the intro of the movie was genuinely, perfect. I like the comic style of the intro, but, this movie is kind of boring, honestly. Don't get me wrong, the idea of the movie is there, and, I do love what they were trying to do with the main character, making him the first gay Disney character to ever exist. That's something to be proud of, because, there's some gay people out there, and I think gay people will really like this decision a lot. But, yeah, that's not really the main focus of the movie, so, yeah. It's not bad. It's really not. I mean, if you think about it, it's a decent movie at the end of the day. I think it's decent. Not great, but decent. But, it's boring, okay? I will admit that. It's sadly boring. I didn't want this to be boring. It's just yeah, it's boring, honestly. Clade and his dad have great development, but, yeah, that's basically it. And, yeah. I will say the environments are pretty cool. I really love how they made the Strange World. It's pretty cool. Splat was pretty cool. I really like him. He's like a blue glob kind of character. He doesn't really do much of the plot, but he's pretty funny when on screen. No, but I do have one complaint. Ethan is the first gay character. You can do so much with him, but they didn't even do the main couple plot with him. He's in love with this boy, and he wants to impress him. And at the end, he just they become a couple, and we don't see this guy at all throughout the whole movie, and we just see him at the end of the movie. So that's one of my complaints of the movie. The strange world they were supposedly go to is kind of boring sometimes, which kind of sucked because the whole movie was spent in there. But hey, I will say visually, this movie is genuinely impressive. It's genuinely the most beautiful movie that Disney has ever made, and I really like that. It's a little sad this movie did flop in the box office, because on its own, it's not a terrible movie. It's just kind of forgettable, honestly. So I'm kind of sad this movie didn't do that well in the box office. I really feel like Disney could do a lot more promotional stuff for the movie, but for some reason they didn't. And this here started the thing that people think that Disney didn't like. Original movies. People think that Disney is just focused on sequels, and because, Disney doesn't like to market their original movies more, so they're kind of sad that this movie didn't do that well. Hey, Disney, maybe if you promote the movie, people will come see it. Maybe you did it. You just keep making excuses that you're sad that the movie didn't do good at the box office. Maybe if you promote the movie, people will go see it. So I think the reason I didn't like this movie that much is because I'm not really the gay couple type of guy. I mean, don't get me wrong, I respect it. I respect lesbian couples as well. But, I just respect, boy and girl couples because, that's a little understandable. Gay people and lesbian is kind of not my style, okay? I'm not saying I hate that kind of couples, but I just prefer the classic couple, you know what I mean? I really don't know how to explain it, but what I'm trying to say is I prefer boy and girl couples, you know what I mean? The story it's given in the movie is actually interesting, but it's also kind of, predictable. It's the basic follow your dreams message and be yourself, which are not bad lessons, but the most basic. I do love the ending though, it was pretty cool. Overall, Strange World is sadly forgettable. I didn't want it to be forgettable, I really wanted to like it a lot, but I just couldn't bring it to myself. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to people who actually like this movie, because I can understand why you guys would like it. I just didn't enjoy it. Like, Ethan is really, like, a great idea for the movie. Making him the first main gay guy to be, like, the main character is great. But, like, they don't develop on that side plot. And I just kind of felt disappointed that Disney actually didn't do that. So, overall, and while this is a solid movie and I would rewatch it if I was given the chance, it's sadly boring. I'm sorry. I had high expectations for this movie because it's Disney's 100th anniversary, so I was expecting something good, like Lion King good, but, it's also boring, honestly. Like, I really don't know what Disney were doing when making this movie at all, because they scrapped so many good ideas. Like, the original star guy was supposed to be a human and love interest. They actually had to change, like, a song in the middle of the production, like, I Will Protect You. It was originally going to be I Will Love You. Because originally, the star human guy and Asha were originally going to sing that song, but for some reason they changed the star guy into like an actual star, like a comic relief character, and they just made the Prince Mythical and Asha say the song and say I Will Protect You, which honestly the song does actually sound like it was supposed to be I Will Love You, but for some reason they changed that. I don't even know why. Oh right, the songs. Oh boy, these are kind of controversial, but I don't really like any of the songs. There's only like 2 songs I like I Will Protect You and I Will Make This Wish. Those are the only good songs I like, but the others are mid, honestly, and pretty forgettable. Honestly, I don't even know why Prince Mythical was even the villain of this movie. He had a pretty good reason to want to, like, you know, not even give the people the wishes, because, you know, yeah, he's kind of right on that point, but, like, Asha just keeps, like, doing, like, the wrong thing, which I don't even like in this movie. The characters are really forgettable. Like, even the main character, Asha, is, like, the most forgettable main character I think I ever seen, like, in my whole life. She's basically like an NPC in my opinion. She doesn't really, like, I don't even like her that much, honestly. I do love the references of the movie, like how there's like 7 people referencing the 7 dwarfs. I think that's pretty cool. And I do like the credits. It's like showing every single character that Disney has made into like a firework, which I like that very much. The animation is on point, but it kind of looks like it was like a rough budget. Like, it doesn't even look that great some parts. Some parts it looks great. You know, there's actual people working on this movie. But sometimes it looks like it's on a rough budget, honestly. And look, you can do so much with a 100th anniversary movie. You can do so much. Look, I get they're going for like a typical princess story, but like, it's just like the most mid thing I think I've ever seen. And it's probably one of the first Disney movies to even use AI, which I know this movie didn't use AI, but God, does it feel like it. Like, every single dialogue in this movie actually feels like that they just give the prop to AI to make like a dialogue, and AI didn't even try to make a dialogue. It feels like that. The plot isn't even that interesting at all. It's a little predictable, and it kind of follows the safe, doing the right things message. Like, yeah, it's a very safe, predictable story, honestly. I'm so disappointed with this movie. Like, it's not even like a terrible movie. It's just like so forgettable, honestly. And there's also that controversial line in the movie. Just listen to this.
I'm a star.
Watch out, world, here I are.
God, I cannot explain to you how cringe that is. I do like this part of this wish, honestly. This is actually a decent part of the song. Overall, Wish is kind of a disappointment if it was a 100th anniversary film. Like, it's so disappointing. Like, I do like the references from the movie, but like, yeah, it's kind of boring, honestly. It's honestly one of the more forgettable movies, honestly, from Disney. Wow. This is such a forgettable sequel. I mean, did Moana even need a sequel? Like, let's be honest here. Does this even need a sequel? Like, what's more to tell, honestly? I will admit, seeing Moana and Maui reunite was really sweet in my opinion. And that's basically it. Like, this movie is so confusing. Like, every single side character is very forgettable. You can basically remove them and it wouldn't change anything about the movie. I don't even know the villain of the movie, honestly. Like, is it the Storm? Like, what? Like, what? But there is a post-credit scenes revealing that the actual villain is Nalo, who didn't really do anything. It was just a Storm. I don't even know what the villain... Is he the villain or not? Is it a Storm? Make up your mind, Disney. This is also one of the unfunniest Disney sequels I think I have ever seen in my whole life. I feel like Maui only carries this movie, like, the whole thing, honestly. Like, they don't focus on anything. Like, Moana has a sister, but they don't focus on her. And I kind of see why it's kind of bad, honestly. Like, it was originally supposed to be a TV show, like a Moana TV show, but then they changed it halfway through production because Disney wanted money, I guess. Sometimes the animation looks good for a TV show, but sometimes it looks like a bad animation, honestly. Anyway, I think this movie is kind of boring, honestly. It's kind of forgettable, honestly. Like, all the songs in this movie are really bad, honestly. Like, I don't even hate them. It's just, like, not as good as the original. Like, I don't even know. Like, I guess the only good song was Get Lost, and that's the only good one. I will say this, The Rock did genuinely try to bring Maui's actual personality back, because he really did try. But alas, this is still a boring movie and a forgettable sequel. So overall, Moana 2 is a highly promising sequel, but the execution is just terrible. You better take that back! No, I'm not taking it back, Ronnie. This is actually a forgettable sequel. No, it's not! It's not a forgettable sequel. It is genuinely like an amazing sequel. Great character development, great story, great characters, just great everything, okay? Oh, Ronnie, by the way, Stickman says he hates you. Wait, what? No, wait, what? What did I do? Wait, I mean, I haven't met the guy. What did I even do? I didn't even touch the guy. I promise you, I didn't even do anything. What did I do to deserve this, man? Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. I swear, I didn't even do anything, man. I didn't even do anything. I'm joking. He mistyped. He meant to say John. Oh my god, you overreactor. Oh, you son of a bitch. Did you do that on purpose? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Oh, you. I'm going to home. Bye.
Come on, get on up. We're wild and we can't be tamed.
Honestly, I thought I would hate this sequel because, you know, Disney kind of sucks with making sequels like Moana 2. But honestly, this is Disney's best movie in a while. They don't change the characters from being stupid. They actually utilize every character. And the fact is, too, this movie's been in development for a while now, so I can understand why it's good. The animation, the characters, the story was just all perfect. I do love the plot about how people think that Nick and Judy shouldn't be teaming up because of their their animal types. I did love the therapy scene. It was good. Now, from the teaser trailer, you think the plot about snakes being banned from Zootopia might be a typical plot from the teaser trailer. But no, the way they actually explain why snakes are banned is actually pretty cool. Because the actual villain of the movie actually framed Gary and his family and other snakes from being banned to Zootopia. So that's probably a genius plot twist. I actually like Wahlberg. He's a pretty cool guy. I like Andy Samberg. He's pretty cool. But then we got a plot twist that I did not see coming. Wahlberg is actually the bad guy of this movie. I mean, I'm not even joking. That plot twist actually did get me. The animation, the action was just so perfect. Just adding little mistakes to all the characters, messing up while running away, is genuinely perfect. I like these types of movies. I do love the message about corruption this movie was trying to go for. It's also another message where saving the world doesn't really make a difference, and I like that message a lot. Also, Shakira's song is also okay, I guess. I did actually vibe with the song, but I don't think it's gonna be Try Everything, honestly. The whole scene where Judy and Nick are making up is genuinely sweet, in my opinion. Also, I didn't mention this in the first Zootopia, but the fandom is, let's use the word questionable here. The theater I went to, everybody thought that Judy and Nick were gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend, but honestly, I didn't really care. I feel like these two are just fine as friends. But then the plot twist is they're just gonna stay friends, and people were dearly disappointed in my theater. I literally heard someone boo. I didn't record because you weren't allowed to record in my theater, but I heard somebody yell, "No! They didn't do no!" That actually happened. I'm not even joking to you guys. Overall, I really feel like Zootopia 2 is honestly the perfect sequel, and it's one of Disney's best work in a while. So overall, a perfect sequel. Overall, Disney as a company was really great. I really still support them today. Sure, they might be a little more controversial because they're doing some really questionable stuff and making pointless live-action remakes right now. And how they're gonna milk Moana for a third sequel, which I don't even think should exist. But yeah. If I had to describe Disney in one word, it's a studio who still makes good movies, but still a controversial studio to talk about because all the sequels they're making. Yeah, but I still love Disney no matter what, so yeah. Alrighty, let's talk about their upcoming movies. Number 1, Hexed. It looks like a typical Disney movie again. It's about a witch, and it kind of reminds me of the Owl House. Go watch the show on Disney Channel if you want to. And while I think it looks pretty good, the animation's pretty good, I feel like the story will be typical and predictable, honestly. Next is a Frozen 3 and 4. We already got our first looks at Frozen 3, which the plot is a new family member is going to join the family, which, this shouldn't even be a movie. It should be a short film with a premise like that. Like, how are you going to stretch that into, like, a 90-minute movie, Disney? And Frozen 4, I don't really care for. Overall, that's the end of the video, and I'm ready for the 1-hour video to come out. I'm compiling all these parts into one video. So I hope you enjoyed this long journey of mine. It is finally done. Leave your opinions in the comments. Comment what I got wrong. Comment if you liked the video. And remember, Jesus loves you. God loves you. I love you. Everybody loves each other. And I'll see you later. Have a blessed day. Bye!